afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, ImperialDane, Master Propaganda, here of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're here to an exciting 1v1 on Holden Ferma Winter. Between the west, we got Holden McGroin fighting here for King and Country for the 7th Armoured Division. The Desert Rat, certainly not in the desert anymore. Moving onwards, versus the East, ImperialDane fighting for Deutschland. Germany, the Panzerlehr Panzer Division. We got here Breakthrough, Luftwaffe, and Fortifications versus Mobile Assault, Special Weapons, and Advanced Emplacement Regiment here with bulletins for infantry, storm officers, and Obersoldaten versus anti-tank guns and more infantry there. Kugelwagen started allowing me to grab more territory in the early game. Double section full up here by Universal Carrier there by Holden. Universal Carrier certainly seems to be factoring in more and more into British play, and probably will even further after the patch where they do get a bit buffed. Moving towards the centre here, and he is, by the looks of it, cheese bagging up here, basically denying access to the cover there from that angle. And once more, as I always say, I do wish Relic would get around to fixing this. Meanwhile, moving southwards, Kugelwagen heading northwards. Universal Carrier, they're almost done. Folks are arriving, with more folks, Grenadier on the way, moving down there. Also, quick note, I will only be first able to get up some videos of the new patch. I know today, technically, as you're watching this, it's out, but just on this day as well, I'm actually busy moving from one place to another. So, for starters, I wouldn't be able to record anything on Tuesday. First be actually able to get an episode of the new patch on Friday. So tomorrow, you'll also have to expect within videos from the old patch. Just a heads up there. So there's no confusion there, so my apologies beforehand, but hopefully that would allow me some things to go. Going for the cough on there, sandbagging, cheese bagging, and Universal Case going for a very aggressive sort of cut-off attempt here. Wasn't in this case, I'm sort of trying to fight him here, but at the same time, not trying to panic and play too hard into it, other in which case, I'll basically serve him. So in this case, it's a case of sort of keeping cool and sort of trying to engage him decently. Sturmpires moving up here. Though I'd rather hope they'd taken this path than sort of creep up through here, getting a bit closer, but well, more folks are arriving. Section taking fire up north, Kugelwagen here versus the section. Pushed back there rapidly. Meanwhile, Sturmpires moving from the south here, section under fire from there as well. There you go, flanking the section, catching them out of cover. Universal Carrier seeing hits there from there. Section quickly taking losses. There you go, down to half size. So folks kind of advancing. And there you go, Kugelwagen rushing in from the north there. Universal Carrier a bit of trouble there. John Pioneer is down to less than half an hour. Kugelwagen opening out the Universal Carrier. Taking quite a bit of health out of the little thing there. Almost got it, but at the same time, capturing points here. John Pioneer will probably have to south this, grab the territory again. Universal Carrier being rolled back. We've also got early take up there for Holden. Going straight for the sappers, with more sappers on the way, flooding the field with them. Universal Carrier trying to hunt down Kugelwagen trying to hunt down the Universal Carrier. I think much like that, a lot of the shots there are basically bouncing off the light armor of the Universal Carrier, ensuring it does not take any damage, whereas the Kugelwagen is taking plenty of damage. Arcadna following up here to help deal with the Universal Carrier. Points there being grabbed, and also in this case wrecking the cheese bags, so they will not benefit him down the road. And we got here demo charges up, specific one for removing cover, which would certainly indicate, as some suspected, there was actually from a stream I was doing on last Sunday, that this is actually Sage of the Six, who does like very much use this very thoroughly. In fact, I would say he's actually pretty good at using the ability. There you go, Kugelwagen being fixed up, Arcadna moving up, going for the fight there in the centre, and troops otherwise reinforcing, truck out as well here for Deutschland, and there you go, moving down south here to catch you and going for the victory point. Kugelwagen Sturmpires moving in, Sappers out in the open, should roll loose out here to the Kugelwagen, supported by the Sturmpioneer. With his Sten guns, Kenneth Rich a cover against any Universal Carrier movements, so far he is not moving about much. Oh, there we go, Sappers inside it, and we got here Bofors on the way for Holden.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Bofors anti-aircraft gun, Swedish made, utilised by both Allies and Axis forces. Little fun about there.
Good news.
And there you go, he goes, Advanced Emplacement Regiment. The ever-loathed Advanced Emplacement. Mechanized Regiment going up here. There you go, Universal coming down this against the Kugelwagen falling back. Their points almost grabbed there. Troops advancing a bit about here, carrying a bit of the carve point just in case he tries to push for it again. And there you go, troops reinforcing. Point here grabbed. A few mines here would do good, but ultimately has to pull back pretty quickly. The Kidnap heading southwards, as I rather suspect he might push it down there instead. But at the same time, the reason I'm not quite uncloaking is because I don't want to alert him to the fact I'm moving down my Kednefer there. I want to try and to surprise him with my Kednefer, and that way you get the universal carrier. And there you go. Early buffers up there for Holden. 5 minutes in the game, and he can already get up a buffers, machine guns, or anti-aircraft gun to basically cover the centre there, and essentially as the Orbital Command Vest, in terms of options for dealing with this, unless actually sort of disrupted, I have very, very few. Sections they're working on it as well. Using the Kuban here basically as bait to keep the universal carrier there a bit occupied. There you go, shot fired, almost got it, almost, but the universal carrier gets away again. Once more the Kuban basically can't, get it. Sappers moving down there, troops heading southwards as well, troops reinforcing here. And we got the Sappers moving towards the cut-off point again, but there you go, full squad ready, awaits some of the Kar-98Ks, ready to assist Tommy Invader. There you go. Corporal Hughes moving his men ahead there. Moving on the far there, and there you go, Bofors actually knocking down the building here, basically trying to deny me any cover. We've got a Ford assembly going up here, probably to help try and repair the unit Bofors, so he doesn't have to sort of send men in to do that. Of course, also gives him a full reinforcement point. Just wrecking it there. And of course, that pretty much alerts with the fact he's got a Bofors there. Took me a few moments, and of course, it also provides him with just the Ford assembly support ability, allowing him to also get suppressive barrage without having to stuff anyone in it. So he's clearly aiming here for Sim City strategy, the ever-loathed Sim City strategy, which again, I would say to a large extent is as effective as it is, because, well, the maps are too black, it's more to really, again, make, emplacements not too good in many cases. Sturmpani saying northwards, basically again, if he's focusing on the centre, I'll try and play around the centre, hit him here and there, and of course set up to attack his base, which is why I'm going for the Puma here, so I can actually begin knocking out, say, machine guns, bunkers, but also actually attacking his base, that way forcing him to dispatch troops to defend this area, further thinning it out, meaning he can't concentrate a lot around the emplacements. That's basically my strategy already. I mean, I'm already sort of used to fighting a brick player on Western Holotny Farm, and again, so far my strategy sort of tends to fall into the, well, right, if I can't be in the one way, wreck the base, which of course we've always seen a few examples of. No, I don't think I'm acting on a sort of more directly aggressive SimCity player like Holden here, with advanced placement too. Unfortunately, they're finding better sections. Bit of Samex here do provide a bit of sort of advantage. There's a full kind of deal where there's pretty much otherwise no cover there for the Tommies up north. Sturm has put back here by the universal carrier Sapper combo, and there you go, Puma Schwerer punches B-Wagner Eyes with its 50mm gun. The Kednefer creeping up there. MG-34 here by going for Luftwaffe ground forces myself. MG-34s, Fallschirmjägers, Valiant assault and airborne assault here. Also to try and strike for a more aggressive tactic, but also something that does provide me a bit of suppressive elements versus the infantry sections. Anti-tank on the way for him. I'm using the universal carrier to spot ahead here. I'm taking, sort of sticking very far, since I expect this bot to be mined. And there you go, in this case, catches the universal carrier with the Puma. And he has no chance of survival there, and good night. The universal carrier, and there you go, he's proceeding now to wreck more houses, just basically denying any houses, any cover, any for that matter, points of infiltration for my Fallschirmjägers. And there you go, bunker up next, he's trying to move down to subs repair. We also got both the sections there up for Holden, making his infantry even tougher, and of course increasing their damage by, roughly 25% to 20%. Anyways, a lot. But there you go, bunker down, up here, Fox with his jump charging again, trying to pressure north, again not trying to be too focused here, but again forcing him to have to extend and trying to defend a much larger area, and again always just basically aiming a dagger straight at his heart in the form of just being able to push through there, so again that means he can't just leave that lightly defended either. In this case I do lack the forces to really sort of hold that when he's also an anti-tank and to push back my Puma and Kubelwagen. Continue moving north here, sort of. Remember to move them. Meanwhile, section are pushing forwards. Unter Officer Friedrich holding up there, supported by the Puma. There, going to send it straight on the infantry horde there, doing a bit of damage, gaining veteran G2. Staying a bit careful there with the light vehicles. Again, do not want to get risked. They're knocked out with a 6-pounder gun. That could easily end up very ugly. More cover being cleared out here, again using that ability. Destroy cover, very potent, and again, the only one I really know that uses it to any sort of greater extent is pretty much
Units can now use Beard launchers to take on armor, and Bren guns for extra firepower.
Points there up north being grabbed. We got Fallschirmjägers out here quickly and against elite assault infantry, sort of charged with the Tommies. Do not quite sort of have sort of strength hold at the moment, not the way he's sort of been playing through there. Rapidly getting pushed away there. Section out there, quick Geballte Ladung. Straight on them, there you go, pushed away. Doesn't do enough damage, but there you go. Sav's been pushed away, and meanwhile continued moving up north again, just pressuring, keeping up pressure there versus Holden. Troops getting ready again to push out. A few mines here would be helpful, and there you go, moving up, but at the same time, not to get caught up here by the 6-pounder gun. Puma takes a hit. Nasty work there. No take up there for him, but already there we got weapons being added up, so there we go. Bren guns further making his infantry that much more lethal versus my troops, who don't really have that sort of axis drop. Great, at least not with this patch. Though, of course, next one we got assault rifles on the foot's going to be under them though. No, and I've pretty much sort of forsworn punch restriction on the foot's going to be used because it's just too cheesy. So out there, folks, we push back here by sections with the Sten guns, Bren guns, and Lee Enfields, and a minesweeper. Basically overwhelmed here, simply too many. Cover here basically makes no difference, not with double Bren guns on a section. Well, one Bren gun. Stormpies moving up, but again, they're not really going to much chance here in the mines. Have basically wasted resources because of the minesweeper there. In the south, he's making ready for another push there. Sappers section. Fallschirmjägers, folks, with Kuhwagen there, holding up, Kuhwagen being repaired. Trying to lay down mines, fact to block path there, but instead getting caught out in the open. Folks moving up. And again, they're exactly standing out in the open themselves, but not really taking as much damage as they're inflicting there. Folks just dropping down there like sacks of old potatoes. Puma fixed up. Folks just jump past, making their way back there. There you go, finding some losses there for the section. Down to 2 men, forced away. 6-pounder gun continues to cover there. And we got another Puma on the way again, sort of basically, partly in case it's a side rush ahead for some kind of vehicle, but also just something again, if I can push forward to space, I can sort of further pressure it, but just doing a lot of damage with the Pumas. Individually, the shots might not do much damage, but they have a high rate of fire, and versus buildings, that's rather what's going to matter. Northern points being secured again. Also, Brent gun there on the sappers, spreading out his firepower. First Puma then moving down. Volkskriegs reinforcing. Second Puma arriving as well for Deutschland. Volkskriegs Jumpers moving down here as well, giving up the north for a brief time. There you go, more sandbags here from Holden.
Reconnaissance vehicle ready.
Order, is it?
Enemy threatening a
Sneaking up
capture
behind,
point.
hoping to harass a bit. Moving it slowly. Fallschirmjägers Kugelwagen.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Quick counterattack having engaged by the section. Sappers moving in there as well. MQ-34 needs to react to this, but it isn't quite fast enough. There we go. Another push for here. Fallschirmjägers here trying to set up, but they can't shoot down there for some lovely reason. So I have to move them all the way down there. The Volkskriegs and Jumpers left to defend against all of these Bren guns. Puma's moving up here at the same time. MQ-34 still not reacting to what's going on. The Volkskriegs up here managed to push back the section successfully. Seeing those instant off on the right, and there you go. Puma bombarding here the section out in the open. And the 50mm gun and correctional machine guns here. Remainders, MQ-34 still moving. Volkskriegs retreating right past the sappers in a few moments. Another 6-pounder gun on the way there for Holden. Puma's moving up further to deal with the section. Jumpers taking losses though. And there you go. I made a mistake in retreating them, and of course they're going to right past the Bofors, and they're just going to get massacred. Or not. But there you go, Sappers right behind them, quickly turning about there.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
And wiped. At the same time, Kuba moving up, he just sort of spot out what's going on. There you go, 6-pounder gun spotted. 6-pounder shoots, but doesn't quite knock it out. Volkskriegs reinforcing, and someone's going to have to react as a pushback. The Sappers there from the heavy cover there, holding up my cut-off point once more. It's a bit of a standoff there, where so far Holden is rather holding sort of most of the map here, and again, rather through the Bofors is sort of controlling the centre there, making it much harder for me to move about in many senses.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
Also, there you go, reinforce, advance to 70, so he can pretty much repair it on his own without him having to actually manage it, which of course is a huge bonus for him. Then you also then factor in brace and other bits there. And now, of course, further up, getting in there with improved fortification. Sappers moving ahead there, 6-pounder gun following up. McKenna needs to fall a bit back. Pullman's going to need some repairs there. Points up there being grabbed. Section versus Fallschirmjägers. Take up there for Holden as well. Company command post going up there for the 7th Armored.
Supply Auftrag is ready for orders.
And there you go. Truck arriving, trying to take up both the Schwerpanzer Corps. Got section moving up the gate. This is Volksgrenadiere, bringing court here from both sides. And you go quickly focusing on them. There you go, Brandhandgranate. And there you go, all of a sudden taking much more damage. And there you go, straight into the mine. He actually forgot to move, losing the entire section there. I did not actually notice that. I was too busy manning his stuff down south there as well. There's a lot there going on. Puma saying north first. Kuban truck heading down. Not going to move down the Puma there. NU-34 setting up to basically cover there in case he tries to rush my Schwerpanzer quarters is setting up. Fallschirmjäger reinforcing. Volkswagen is continuing up north there to grab territory away here from Holden. Let's see if we lost the fuel point here. In the south there they go, setting up MG-34. There they go, opening up some of the south. Looks like they'll just barely make it past. There they go, Puma to the rescue. Puma's in fact opening up their machine guns and the main guns opening to the sappers. Doing quite a bit of damage there. Dropping Bobby and Robert in a matter of moments. There they go. Harold and Jimmy joining them very quickly afterwards as well there. More sandbags and more cheese bags here for Holden. Starts moving down there with the Bren guns. Reinforcing, setting out, and there you go, just continue moving up north here. A few sandbags here would be a good idea. There you go, Puma moving south, let's do with the sappers. Another section on the way there for Holden to replace the ones lost. To the Huns, and there you go, Schwerpanzer pulls up, goes to Orbital Guard here. Further added anti-infantry pressure, and there you go, Orbital Guard on track on the way. Section there being pushed away, the Pumas on the prowl. Of course, at the same time, I'm worried about anti-tank guns, so I'm a bit too cautious about just going too far ahead here. There you go, another 6-pounder gun up to the Puma. Fallschirm moving ahead here. Smoke popped, allowing the Fallschirm to get close. There you go, Gewaltladung. They move up, but at the same time move the surface to be easy targets. At the same time, you feel the whole flanking in. There you go, blend cover following up there before retreating. Trying here to catch the units, but already moving out of the way. And there you go, suppressed. Puma could try and move up here, sort of flank in there. Orbital done, almost done. Almost. Moving up, engaging, tearing into the unfortunate section, caught down in the ground. Like insects in a collection, and there you go, pushed away. 6-pounder gun there still remaining. So right now, sort of got the extremities of the map here. And basically leaving his Holden there with a bit of a salient, or a bulge. Forces are moving up in time from the north again, trying to catch the saps out in the open. There you go, they do so successfully. The veteran 3 ones in particular should add a bit more punch. Actually looks like she's expecting 2 weeks out the other way. Doing some damage there, getting the point here by Kednefer. Cloaked, and there goes section taps moving in on the 5 from the Puma wagon. Other Puma ships moving as well. We've got Fallschirmjäger in north first. Orbital moving down there with the LMG-34. LMG-34 needs to set about to deal with that. Puma taking the light damage. Almost got the saps there, but they pull back. They're out of range of the Volksgrenadiere. Again, LMG-34 sitting up, and there goes straight into it. Pumas continue to fire. Orbital moving up there with LMG-34 first. There you go, lots of fire there. Sappers pinned to the ground.
Get a nasty shock if they attack.
And we got Anvil tactics here for Holden, opening up for, well, airburst shells, but also heavy engineer upgrades, Churchills and the likes. There you go, Gewaltladung, and easily dodged. 6-pounder gun moving up, that at the same time, north gun on the gate, then more section with Fallschirmjäger supporting. There we go, blend cover catching that, and then plus in the Senegades. Well, looks like we go, looks like we go, and there we go, wiped at the same time. The Pumas here rustling behind the 6-pounder gun, going straight for it, flanking behind there, overwhelming it. Orbital gun supporting up there. Almost got it, sliver of health left, sliver of health left. Other 6-pounder gun moving up here. Almost.
The enemy is trying to overrun our HQ.
Puma takes a hit. There you go, wiped it. Puma moving up here again, he can't shoot up there. And now trying to deal with the group. Now to take a letter to know can't grab it, so I'll just wreck it to ensure he can't utilise it. But for some reason he moves it. There you go, so I'm going up to with 6-pounder gun there. So I've done a bit of damage here to Holden, but again I can't easily push forward. My armoured cars are heavily damaged. And again, he's pretty much controlling the centre with the buffers. And again, as the Oberkommand West, they don't have any sort of easy solutions for it. I mean, had to say some method of deploying smoke, he could have rushed to deal with it using incendiary weaponry, but the Oberkommand West does not have any method of deploying smoke, despite, you know, being an aggressive faction. So that's a bit awkward there. That is, you know, more directly rather than just, you know, popping smoke on the vehicles. And we got heavy engineers up there for Holden, giving them not just the Brengo there, but the Vickers K, and of course making them that much more tougher. All of a sudden they're fighting MG34 doubling back. Puma trying to support. He needs to get out. They're living in one Puma and a Kugelwagen. All of a sudden there's a lot of troops. They're forced to retreat. MG34 sitting up there. Sappers and section moving ahead there. Moving up there just to fire a bit at them. Trying to push them about, and there you go. Getting suppressed there by the MG34. 6-pounder gun moving up. Puma needs to pull back. Luxug at the same time, a valiant assault here initiated. They're going to take the armor pierce now to increasing the damage done there. And the north troops just standing about, waiting. Troops heavily enforcing. And we got no further troops in the south trying to assist here. But there goes Sapper 6 pushed away, almost got the section there as well. MG34 moves up, trying to catch the 6-pounder gun.
Ready to go.
And there we go, Cromwell tank out here for Holden. A bit of armor there. And Amclos is going to be active to call in the Panzer front. In fact, I'm here getting the Panzer Kampfwagen for the Panzer there. Panzer de short, and there you go. Royal Engineers moving ahead there. Cromwell looks like he'll be following up there. Straight into the MG34. And immediately gunning down the gunner of the MG34. Getting suppressed though. But there we go with the Cromwell up. I don't really have much options except for Kedma, so I'll try and flank it. Better to pull back the MG34 rather than wasting this engagement. In fact, almost losing it anyways. Volta's moving downwards. Kedma if there could also sit down to help. And Panzer Kampfwagen 4 there. Model J almost done.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
And there we go. Now the section out. Volta's marching out in the open there versus the vegetable free heavy engineers. They're going to send a grenade, force them out. Their body armor will do nothing versus the Brandhandgranate. Panzer Kampfwagen 4 they get faced front line. The Panzer Leger to take a bit more armor onto the battlefield. There's the 7th Armoured fights on. Fun fact about the 7th Armoured, you know, the Desert Rats, while famous, did have actually some performance problems in Normandy, and there were certainly some issues there, a bit of incompetence. There were certainly no suspicions of basically their morale not really being there anymore. In fact, they just wanted to get home and not fight the war anymore. So there were some problems there. Cromwell pulls back though. 6-pounder gun supporting section sitting out there, freshly arrived. Gorforce there still remains as a pest, and there go Fallschirmjägers. Volksguns here, section moving up there, a bit of fighting here on the north. There you go, quickly focusing on the Fallschirmjägers. Quick grenade there, blend cover, pretty much preventing them from shooting, but also doing a bit of damage. Allowing my troops here to get out there pretty safely while making a push in the south. Saps there, count out in the open by the Panzer Kampfwagen 4. Puma almost got the Panzer 4 there. 6-pounder gun range support. There we go, hit to the rear. Didn't really get much more damage in terms of the heavy engineers at the same time going here. Puma going up to deal with the section there. And Cromwell returns to implement some damage there to the Hunties first now, actually getting a tank commander up there. Also noting this is a bit of a longer match, so no mid-game analysis. Panzer 4 pulling back, McKedden have to cover as much as they can. There we go, got it from the Puma. And a few more hits on the Cromwell, even from the Puma, which actually very close to actually 2 other Puma moving up there. Double Pumas, a Puma patrol, if you will. And we got additional fights, in this case ambushing the troops up north here, catching a bit of an awkward position. Sappers here taking damage. Almost got them there, but there you go, going out to the other section in the open. Got the Balterladung, which is basically just a series of hand grenade sort of heads bundled around one grenade. It was actually used in World War I, so there was an improvised anti-tank grenade there, for example, versus the early tanks, and we saw some use in the early stages of World War II as well as that. Troops are enforcing, Puma almost fixed up. Would be a good idea with additional Sturmpanzers to speed up repairs here. I like Puma almost done. Still maintaining some kind of posture here versus Holden. But again, he's controlling the centre, and I'm just sort of starting to just push against his base here. Though currently, if I were to push with the Pumas and the Panzer IV, I could probably do a lot of damage to him. Kugelwagen spear heading into the north there. Troops following up. So Volksgrenadiers and a Fallschirmjäger squad.
Ready for action. Standing by.
There's also here, say if you know it was a new patch and had the aerial reconnaissance ability, I could probably figure out where you've positioned everything, and then I've got to realise I could attack his base here, do some damage that way. Either way, once I've seen the Royal Engineers there with the heavy engineer upgrade, I do know what he's gone for, and of course I should begin preparing, should have worried about the Churchill tank, or what should be wearing out specifically, besides the heavy engineers. Jewish push back, Kuban there in a pretty bad position, can't get out of there anyway, so hoping he hasn't noticed it, but that's clearly not the case, and that thing's going to go down pretty rapidly. Troops that push back. So a bit of a loss there to Germany, to the Panzer there, Panzerkampfwagen 4, Gefechtsbereit. Sending out there, troops reinforcing, more or less, they don't exactly need a lot of reinforcing, so they just retreat them as soon as they saw the Cromwell. And there you go, wrecking the remaining shed. Again, he's taking no chances with that, there's pretty much no house left standing near him. At all. They're going up here. Section out in the up there, Orbital Dart and Pumas firing in there. Faction machine gun still primarily here, main gun going there, go Vecchi to increase accuracy and rate of fire. And the north there, Panzer Force moving ahead there, both forces are firing down here. Oh, it's actually firing towards here. I think he's trying to wreck the remaining house here. Since I can't use it against him. Interesting. But again, it's not such a wild, high-paced match for the most part. It's just sort of maneuvering about here, trying to suss out the weak spots. Here, there you go. Second versus the Panzer 4. Fallschirmjägers up here. Volkswagen catching another heavy section out there. Section there taking heavy losses from the Fallschirmjägers. Panzerkampfwagen 4. Sending a grenade there on the sappers, doing quite damage. There you go. Veterans 5 for the Volksgrenadiers. Fallschirmjägers retreat. 6 pounder gun prepares again to move down there, and heavy engineers move ahead. We also got a lot of resources flowing there for Holden. Looks like Holden is not entirely sure what to go from. There you go. Strength to the MD-34 force, the Pumas, the Fallschirmjägers, the Obersoldaten, and the Volksgrenadiers. Again, I'm defending here because, again, I rather want you to ensure he can't leave it undefended. I don't want to be able to counter it elsewhere. So I'm rather trying to tie down forces here. We can't easily defend, actually. But there you go. Makes a big mistake here. Rushes straight into the Pumas. Gets hit there with aim shot. Panzerfaust, hit by the Kednev, and his Cromwell basically goes down in the blaze of glory. Except not much glory there. Second Panzerkampfwagen 4 arriving there from Deutschland. Getting out 2 Pumas and 2 Panzer at the same time. Another time getting a 6 pounder gun there. Pumas, Volkswagen moving ahead, trying to get the crew there before they can get out of there. Gauging up close with faction machine guns. If we get the anti-tank gun here, I couldn't really make a full push here for space. He's getting the replacement 6 pounder gun at the same time though. Almost got it, almost got it. There we go, got it. Need to attack the gun. Wreck it before you can crew it. Ah, hit something else instead. The wreckage of the US can. There you go. Sappers barely make it. In this case, I pull it back instead of trying to slug it out with an anti-tank gun using Pumas. That's not going to end up very well, I can guarantee you that. Another hit on the other Puma. Pulling back there, though. Slowly firing away there, the advancing British troops. And there he goes, trying to sneak behind. They're going for the core point. Panzer 4 remaining hits a sort of support point. And second Panzer 4 is moving up here as well to support there. There's the Tommies. I mean, he's really again feeling the fact he's constantly mostly trying to attack here because he doesn't want, me to have that position because it's pretty much just, dagger aimed straight at his heart. So with that position, I'm basically applying some pressure, and he can't easily cover it with buffers or anything else. There's again, he'd rather sort of create a spot that he has to sort of constantly attack. Otherwise, again, I attack. Also, good job that we're repairing a 6 pounder gun. Second, they're pushed back by the Panzer 4. Grabbing here at the fuel point. Fallschirmjägers being reinforced. Puma getting back for repairs. And there you go, getting pinned down, trying to grab the fuel point here, but still denying him the fuel. Not sure what he's planning for here. He's still floating quite a bit of resources. Also, the reason I'm not seeing, for example, I'm trying to quick pull a sneak attack then the Buffos is because I'm reasonably sure that's not going to work, not with Brace, and the fact he's got a lot there he can quickly call in to support it, so that is why I'm essentially not bothering with it. And there you go, Holden bringing up a Firefly to somehow nullify my armoured presence. Fallschirmjägers reinforcing, Puma getting sorted out. For they're waiting. And there you go, he's even fortifying his forward assembly here. Firefly almost done. Could do some repairs on that Puma as well. Firefly almost done. Puma heading southwards. Gonna push it. Could be an attempt, but again, I'm a bit worried about mines and the likes, and of course that 6 pounder gun. It's rather also trying to apply pressure on the north again, so just keep him sort of guessing when I'm going to actually attack. Of course, in theory, I could make a massive assault through here, driving down that path and sort of getting to his base through the north. A bit more risky in some senses, but it's also an option with 2 Panzer IVs and 2 boomers. Still moving up, heavy engineers, 6-pounder guns, and the Firefly towards the north there. Academy for waiting. And go, quick engagement here. Foxmate's putting a gun down there by the section. Mentioned 3 with the Bren gun. Firefly moving up, Panther falling down. Shoots, grenades going off, takes it from the Firefly, 17-pounder gun, 6-pounder gun moving up as well. Panther getting better form there. We go, we got the combat blitz to get it out of there. Swiftly getting it out of there. Section sappers moving out there.
Tank ready and waiting.
Going for the points here. And slowly advancing. Fighter makes it hold here by the section again, taking losses, heavy damage. Now I'm basically deciding whether to make a push for the north or should I try and push from the south, or what should I do here, because again the centre is pretty much just not going to happen, partly because I'm worried about mines, but also just again it's just going to be straight where he can easily bring in everything else the fastest. So that's basically not going to be the option there. That's not going to be the option, at least as far as I'm concerned. Another truck there, going to bring up a battle group headquarters and more or less a full pop cap, so I might at least bring up some healing for my men in the process. And there you go, another buffer to cover the north. He's beginning to further dig in, of course using more resources on that, which of course means he has less resources for combat units. But of course makes a push there a lot more bloody difficult, and also means he's pretty much got the northern half of the map there solidly covered between 2 buffers and aircraft guns. And again, clearing up more terrain here, basically ensuring there's free lines of fire. The buffers. Again, he very much loves doing that. And there you go, mortar emplacement. So he's now basically just turning into a fortification in the north. And again, it's going to require a massive amount of resources for me to clear it out. And the problem is, the stuff that would make at least somewhat manageable, stuff like smoke, is not present. Sandbags here up to help defend there. And I'm basically at this point just again sort of trying to figure out, should I attack north, should I attack south, where should I attack, where should I sort of try and make a bet here, because ultimately in this case I'm kind of going to have to make a bet there, where can I sort of make a massive push and actually pull through with it. If I make a wrong mistake bet, you know, it's going to end up pretty horribly for me. Interesting northward, sappers moving about there. This time actually just start wiring stuff. Boom, almost fixed. And there you go, fighting the tank from 7 points and surrounding the heavy engineers. Engaging the empty fortress. There you go, blend cover, much cheaper, and again, more likely to get some damage done around the bunker, which just easily dodges. Also, they're taking lots of mortar firing down, so of course, everything like touch was going down. Of course, the buffers opening up my focus on this in the north, rather tells me again what is fully done here. So now I really sort of have to make this decision. Where am I going to attack, and what I'm going to bet on it. Units being lost here. Mortar fire. Second, they're taking any damage. Taking damage from the mortars running down there. And neatly fed forward pushes well past and they're trying to push them away. Almost getting them sort of wiped there, but not quite, not quite. Firefly looks like it's heading southwards instead. Well, I mean, it's being northwards, and there you go, we got a forward assembly up to again just further buff the buffers there. But of course, the mortar plate there gets from the forward assembly there, and of course, he hasn't quite yet upgraded here with the improved fortification. I'll Panther Force pulling back. I decide I'll try and make the attack in the north here. Haven't actually sort of thought in mind into it, to be honest, but nonetheless, I decided to make the decision there. Rather based, this is actually more open. In theory, if I pull through there, making use of the right abilities, I might pull through here, in particular, so supported with infantry using Valiant Assault. It's still a pretty big, risky decision, but you know, it's either I just sort of wait and bleed out in terms of victory points, which is not going to get me anywhere. So I basically make the decision there, rather than trying to push it all through here in one go, which could easily much more quickly stall down and get wrecked. Preparing tanks, preparing infantry.
Mission accomplished. What are your orders?
Kenworth remaining there.
Hang on, chaps. Orders. Right, orders might be coming. Pack up your kit and the bread.
And of course, I'm not attacking the centre because now there's a buffers there as well. And the problem is, it's going to be tough enough taking down an emplacement with brace, taking down two, also supported by say Fireflies. Not going to happen. I mean, that's really the thing with brace. It just makes sort of any kind of German assault really difficult because it just means you can't wreck them fast, which is rather what an assault relies on when it comes to these things. And the push for here. So there you go. The assault commences. Obersoldaten, Volksgrenadiers, Panzer IVs, Puma, everything ready to support here. Puma, those should be keeping pace, and there you go. Straight ahead here, straight to the 6-pounder gun, gets a penetrating hit there. In fact, you can see it's pretty far ahead there, thanks to Anvil. Managed to get past there, but Panzer there holds up. 6-pounder gun there, managed to survive it all so far there. Engine damage, like Puma following up, fortunately there you go, hits a engine damage. Infantry there not keeping pace, Buffers there just tank through the vehicles without taking much damage in return really, but at the same time the 6-pounder gun's hardly taking any either. So there you go, that assault turned out to be a pretty bad idea. I barely did any damage to him. Lost 2 Panzer IVs. And again, he just sat the buffers, a bit of this and that. Had I had access to smoke, I could have nullified it. You know, you smoked it. In a sense, suppress it, but again, the Oberkommando West, despite being the most aggressive faction in the game, or at least designed so, does not get smoke. So I mean, yeah, that didn't work out. It was a bad idea, but ultimately, you know, not really a lot of options. You know, trying to attack through, you know, even smaller choke points. So that rather exhausts a lot of my resources. Of course, thanks to having a full hot gap there for some time, though, I have sort of saved enough away there. Though I will initially go for the Panther, count up for the King Tiger after advice from my viewers right at the stream. For those wondering, wow, do you stream? Yes, links are in the video description. There's a lot there, details in the video description generally. Also, I can send me replays and so on there. I would advise people to read the video description a lot more because they tend to ask a lot of questions which can't be answered by reading the video descriptions. But why going up there? So at this point I've pretty much given up here again. The buffers just basically form sort of fortification that cannot easily be brought down. In particular combined with a Firefly and the 6-pounder gun. And there you go, cans for the Panther, aim for the King Tiger instead. Bit of time here not really spent doing much, just waiting and sort of trying to prepare for any attack he might make. But again, at the same time, he doesn't need to make it because he can just cover the 2 victory points here with buffers, mortars, 6-pounder guns, and Fireflies. Again, the whole problem with, you know, designing maps too small and then bringing in the Brits. They really need to bring up bigger maps than just enlarge the ones they're thinking the current map pool. That will at least sort of mitigate a lot of the British problems, which just basically come down to the fact the maps are too small. Quick shot down the Firefly. Puma getting a bit too there, takes a hit from it. Forced to fall back here. King Tiger ever close at the same time attacking here, sort of trying to press me from the north. And just basically push me back to a very, very small part of the map now. Section standing about there. Volkswagen's flanking, getting behind the Saps, they get quickly pushed away. Volkswagen are trying to defend, but ultimately a bit outgunned here again, simply too many Bren guns. And due to all the firing here, there's simply too much light cover, where they can basically just stand out in the open and further negate any damage. Factor in the mortar fire as well, and that does really makes things better. But there you go, King Tiger out. I generally don't get a lot of King Tigers as the Oberkommando is, but this is probably one of the few situations where basically going for the King Tiger might have been the best option, at least from that perspective at the time. Because I basically need to resort to a really brute force approach if I want to get through anyway, in which case I'm going to need a really big tank. Volkswagen's there close, getting wiped out. Orbison doing what they can there, Veterancy 2. And Volkswagen's are going to get wiped on retreat here by the section. Tord. Volkswagen's there setting up, mortar fire discontinuing down, almost hitting them in fact. King Tiger slow lowering out there. And there you go, grenade off. King Tiger shoots, wrecks all the cover, but doesn't hurt them at all. Still moving up, their hit from the Firefly on it. Need to get up with Kevin support as well. Section dodges the King Tiger hit. Kevin moving up, Firefly trying to get away there. King Tiger slowly advancing. 2 journey vehicles, and there you go, good hit. Firefly gains 22 there. King Tiger pulled back for repairs already. And bringing up some jump on shots to assist when he pushes. Giving all some mines people to check for mines. And the 6-count pounder gun there pulls back. Quiet there, ND-34 holding out. And it's a Fallschirmjäger set out as well. Volksgun is there very close to Section 25. Königsjäger being fixed up. This being the one with the reduction turret, it was known. Some call it the Henschel and the Porsche turret. The thing is, Henschel and Porsche had bugger all to do with the turret. It was all handled by Krupp, who were in fact what the Volkswagen's been competed about, who was to make the gun itself. That being Krupp or Rheinmetall Borsig. I think it was basically the guys who made the Flak 88. And there actually was a huge fuss about that, where actually the German Ministry of Armaments, Dr. Todt, yes I know, charming name there, basically had to go in and tell them to knock that off. So that's actually what really was going on there. Porsche never really came into it because they basically realised Porsche, well in theory a very good designer, was in fact also a very impractical designer because they didn't consider what could the Germans make. There you go, orbs on there wiped out by a single grenade. Huge loss there, but King Tiger rolling out. Another Firefly on the way there, probably prompted by the arrival of the Königsjäger. Slight kill there. More mortifying now, we got Fallschirmjägers with FT-42s and an MG-34. So now, of course, the question is, how am I going to proceed with this? I mean, victory points are taken down. He's over, got a lot of the map locked down. There's a lot of mines. What are the approaches left really? And ultimately, the only one I can sort of really imagine is basically here because he can't lock down the buffers. Well, he can in theory try, he just hasn't done it at all. He's also now more or less at full pop cap as well himself. So that rather leaves me with not a lot of approaches, because he's just trying to hold on for dear life until they can build up a force that can actually pull through, no matter what.
Ready to move out.
More bombardment there from the Bofors. Section sappers moving out there, heavily loaded with as many guns as they can carry, because K's, Bren guns, you name it. Still no pinball machine gun there for the King Tiger, hadn't quite afforded the resources for it though. Also need to allow to shoot the infantry again. We got their full force pushing up there for Holden. And there we go, one shot, almost wiped 2 squads. That was glorious, just a pile of mangled corpses there. 6 pounder guns from the King Tiger, Firefly both bounced off the thick frontal arm of the King Tiger, which was heavy and was sloped. Also the previous turret was actually shifted on the King Tiger because it was basically, you know, rounded from us. It could actually deflect the shots into the top there of the King Tiger. It was actually a problem a lot of tanks had with such turrets. I believe the T-34 sort of suffered from slightly. It was also the Panther who did it. They did modify the Panther not to need, you know, more flat turret, but with the King Tiger they basically decided on just a thicker frontal turret, or front arm on the turret there. There's a little fun fact there as well, little fun fact regarding that. Trying to sort of creep up here just a bit, just checking, but overall not really keen on it. Again, basically the mortar is too close, and again he just sort of focuses everything there more easily. Plus, of course, the trench in this case basically also mean, again, any movement there is going to be really, really difficult because the trenches are just really tough and basically also act as tank traps. It's so surprising how many things can actually act as tank traps in this game, including unfinished sandbags. More Obersoldaten, more Infanterie, preparing slowly. Just biding my time, just defending the southern victory point, which is the only victory point I do have left here.
Waiting for the kickoff.
Again, I could also try and make another push for the north, but after losing 2 Panzer IVs on that, I'm pretty much out on that spot. King Tiger Puma still waiting for something. In this case, I'll be bringing up a Yak Panzer I to get the resources, simply because, well, it has to range to back up the King Tiger from range, and also has a bit of armor that can survive some hits. Beyond that, I'm not going to sort of bother with anything else, because it's basically just to help deal with the Fireflies and bringing it up. And again, if the King Tiger can draw the fire, the Jagdpanzer might just have a chance of slightly being useful. But until then, it's just basically wait until it can actually make the attack.
The capture point is being overrun.
While bleeding out of victory points. Slowly but surely. There we go, can call up the Jagdpanzer, or the Panzer 470 as its name technically was. So named, I believe, so as to actually fool the Allies into thinking they'd sort of taken a regular Panzer 4 and, you know, added that same gun as the Panther on it. Which I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been able to hold on to, since the Panzer 470 itself actually struggled to maintain the gun. The actual Panzer 4 would probably have even bigger issues. And even could have handled it, it probably wouldn't be able to hit anything with it. I mean, the Firefly, for example, actually had heavy issues hitting anything with the 17-pounder gun because the turret was too small for it. Basically meaning it had to sort of be awkwardly loaded inside the gun, which also meant the Firefly had a slow rate of fire. So, you know, the slow rate of fire it has in-game actually reflects the fact it was also a real bastard to load in real life. Little fun fact there. There you go, Panzer 470 almost done. Again, more trenches here. He's just further digging in. And in essence, also just blocking up paths here with the trenches.
Ready for orders.
The enemy are weakening. They're down to 100 points.
There we go. Panzer 470 arrives. For Deutschland. And lastly, the elements are prepared for the final assault here on the Allied positions. The breakthrough is ready, but again, he keeps pushing. Straight into the King Tiger there, the Königstiger. Panzer 470 setting up. King Tiger moves ahead. Boomer supports. Takes it to the Firefly, but again with everything here, I can allow the King Tiger to soak up the damage. Of course, it has to help the armor. Penetrating hit, there you go. Troop taking losses. Jagdpanzer moves up, misses. And Puma ults his gap but not moving. There you go, he actively begins shooting down the Jagdpanzer. Artillery going down. Moves ahead, still the Firefly moves in. Puma shoots. Target weak point, there you go. Turret jam there, almost got the 6-pounder gun, but there Jagdpanzer continue to take hits, they're getting stunned in fact. King Tiger misses. Puma pushes back to the Firefly. Panzer 4 down. Ultimately didn't manage much except just draw fire away from the King Tiger, in which case I would say mission bloody accomplished.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
There you go, 6-pounder gun down, taking heavy loss in infantry elsewhere. In this case here, getting wiped by the mortar emplacements. 6-pounder gun there, Wrecking Strike, he doesn't have it. Down to 17. In this case, I'm going to pull back reinforce because I know this is 17-pounder, well, Firefly, they're still ready. So I want to ensure my vehicles are ready to support here, plus get some infantry ready.
Down to 75 points.
It would be very silly just to charge in there only to lose my men. Plus, I also want to check for mines. You might ask, how am I going to do that? I'm going to have some infantry take a look at it. You might say, dang, that's awfully cruel of you. But yes, desperate times call for desperate measures. And they are, after all, only Volkskanadiers. I mean, I wish I had Ostrom, but, you know, gonna have to make do there. And in this case, that results in a full squad wipe, but the mines are cleared. The way is open at this point. That's the only thing I care about. Moving up the Kedmethers, I'm calling up another Puma base at this point. All is focused on just taking that. In fact, I'm even going to push at the King Tiger, but it's not even repaired here. Troops taking heavy loss there from the mortar. In fact, the Falzmegers get wiped there by the mortar emplacement. Eventually flee. King Tiger have to deal with it with infantry first.
The enemy have destroyed a forward position.
Doing a bit of damage there. Almost wiped there at the same time. Volker's moving up here. They will be able to hit some of the troops there. Puma's moving up. King Tiger's moving Steel Pioneers as well here. In this case, I was going to pop and disintegrate down the retreating troops right on the spot where they're running to. Catching them there. Doing a bit of damage there. Firefly moving in. Kedmethers moving up to the cover up here. At least the flank. Those who can't get behind the others from up support here. Full assault in there. Almost got the him in gears. Almost. Almost. But now the bastard gets away there and survives. King Tiger, Steel Pioneers moving in. Kedmethers, Puma, veterans repo, which does increase its damage. And there we go. Platoon command post under fire. Puma moves up as well, but can't fire the thing and move as well. Have to stop it to allow it to move. Firefly there gets off hit, veterans flee. Pulling a bit back here. Puma moving up there to sort of further draw it away. Other Puma moving up.
The enemy only have 50 points left.
Almost got it. There we go. Puma moves up, takes the hit from the Firefly. Moves past it. King Tiger blitzing forward. Going to use the distraction offered by the Puma to get close there to the Firefly. And there we go. Good hit for rockets flying. Damages, but doesn't quite knock it out at the same time. Platoon command post is down. Going for the company command post at the same time. They almost got it. Main gun destroyed. 6-pounder gun fires, but I pull back King Tiger. Basically, my job here is done. Just need to get out of the war without losing the King Tiger with only this level of health left. Troops out in the open, taking man losses, going for the company command post. Raked Air for moving up. He's trying to assist him, trying to wreck it. Pulling back the King Tiger for some emergency repairs. Need to bring up something more here. They can't. Raked moving up here, very close. Fires up there, misses because it hits the Pier weapon rack. Again, the way the base is placed actually makes it really difficult to wreck a British base because there's so many shot blockers for the enemy. King Tiger being fixed up here. I'm still aware, of course, of the Firefly there, and again, you can quickly fix it up, but still. Focus is just on wrecking the field headquarters now, which is really, really durable, by the way. And the Puma's not fine there. Again, I have to order it to shoot. There you go. Trying to recruit Raked effort gets knocked out here. 29 kills on the King Tiger. Bet 22. Increased accuracy. And there you go. 6-pounder gun fires into it. King Tiger, the Blizzard's fort, just trying to get past it. Just keep shooting at it. But again, shot blocked by the stream destroyed. Platoon command post is back. You know, there's nothing there can actually block the shot. Gotta love that British base. And now turning here to deal with it. Shooting up this field headquarters. Steel pass moving up, being suppressed by troops. Half health there left. Raked effort could try and wrap support here. Going for the Raked effort. There you go, continue to bring it down. So low health than the King Tiger on the Puma. Sappers moving up like Raked effort, not moving closer. Firefly finally moving in there. 6-pounder gun moving up. He's trying to repair. Moving the Puma there. Big mistake, by the way. Big mistake. Again, I have to be able to shoot it. King Tiger down. And there we go. I get the field headquarters. Game over. 20 points for 11. Again, just highlights what an absolute pain in the ass it is to destroy a British base. But again, how you pretty much end up having to do it on a map like Holden if they just decide to go for a few emplacements, because as the Orbital Commander Vest, you just don't have any efficient tools of dealing with it except just spamming artillery and hoping that does enough damage. Really frustrating and really, really slow and painful. But ultimately, again, the key lies in wrecking the British base and just hoping things don't muck up sufficiently in the process. So there you go. Another sort of lesson here on how to fight Holotnufama Brits if they decide to dig in with your instructor here, ImperialDane. Rather bloody, and again ends up always being a very bloody experience for the German players. But again, it does mean you don't have to attack straight into the bloody emplacements. You can just soak up so much more damage than the base itself can, which is also quite a bit. So hopefully you've learned something from this. If you have, feel free to subscribe, share, like it, share it with your friends and so on there, of course, and other spots as well. And of course, comments and so on there, of course, as always, also welcome. And again, if you want to replay, links are in the video description alongside other bits. And of course, do provide details as to replay. If you just send me the replay saying cast this with no clue as to what's going on there, no idea about ranking, you're not going to expect much there. So anyways, thank you all, and hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. That will be the last episode with the old patch. Friday, we will be off with the new. So cheers, and see you all then. Bye.